Cleveland, one on Georgetown Avenue Northwest and Ohio Avenue. Some injuries there, several emergency vehicles on the scene. And out of Trenton, Creek Road is shut down from New England Road to Burkhalter. High water through there. I know it's in a lot of places still this afternoon. And a reminder from the Lookout Farmers Market, that'll take place Friday afternoon, 2 till 10. St. Elmo, from Old Mountain Road to Tennessee Avenue is going to be closed. We'll keep you updated on that. This report is service of EPB Fiber Optics, in part helping small business do big business. Get a free tech audit. They'll create a custom solution designed for your business and budget. 648-1500 again, EPB Fiber Optics. Mike Wood and the Traffic Center this afternoon here. Hot News Talk Radio at AM 1240.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
A mass shooting in California, a mysterious assault in Chattanooga, and a former suspect, now a current convict. This story tops Hot News Live at 5. Russell Stroud reporting. A mass shooting just happened in California just a few hours ago. At least 12 people have been reported killed, and that number's now been updated to 14. At least 14 people have been reported killed. At least 20 victims in total are reported. A witness said that a shooter was wearing tactical vest and a ski mask. There are 3 shooters, 3 suspects that have been reported. We were listening to the police scanner. We could hear SWAT teams clearing a building. The ATF also responded. There's been an EOD team, that's Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team, sent in. And police are now, there's a press conference going on right now in San Bernardino, California, which is where this is happening, saying that there is only one active crime scene right now in regards to this attack. So there appears to only be one crime scene. Previously, we were getting reports that there was an incident happening at a mall in Pasadena. That turned out to actually be a parole violation, a unrelated event as far as we know so far. Right now, we're getting reports that police officers who went in to engage the 3 suspects were armed with handguns, and the suspects apparently escaped in a black SUV. That's what the police are saying at a press conference right now. Quick response teams have been dispatched to sensitive areas such as universities, hospitals, and even Planned Parenthood locations in the area. The 3 armed suspects are still on the loose. The initial attack happened at a inland regional center, which provides services for 30,000 people with developmental disabilities. According to its Facebook page, it has the goal of providing them with a typical lifestyle, and it has about 670 employees. Currently, the streets of San Bernardino are closed while this manhunt is still continuing, because this manhunt is still continuing. We're trying to give you updates on this as we can here on Hot News Talk Radio. And again, it appears that this is still ongoing. The suspects, the police just said, came as if they were on a mission. There are 3. They reportedly were wearing masks, reportedly ski masks. This is unconfirmed. Reportedly ski masks, and had carrier vests. Not sure if they were bullet resistant or if they were simply just tactical vests for carrying gear, extra magazines, what have you. We don't know what the particular situation is right now, but this is being treated as a very serious issue. There's a lot of media on the scene. We're getting helicopter shots. We're seeing many different media outlets. Police are swarming the area. 14 people are dead. 14 are wounded, 28 total. And we're getting more updates on 28 people affected by the shooting total. We're getting more updates on this as they're coming. And I'm trying to get more information. At least 14 people killed, 14 more wounded in San Bernardino, California, where up to 3 attackers went on a shooting spree. The regional center, which aids people with disabilities, police are still getting people out of that location. They were extracting people, evacuating them with school buses, yellow school buses. If you're watching the television, you might have seen a whole row of yellow school buses. That's what those were. Reportedly, they were full of evacuees from the building which was attacked, and there were quite a few people in that building. And this is very much being covered on social media as well. We're seeing a lot of reports coming out of Twitter. Different people who are in the area, at least purport to be in the area, are tweeting about what's happening. On Periscope, I was watching quite a few streams of people just shooting out there, shooting with their cameras out their windows, and I was getting some live views of police cars whizzing by. There's a lot of police activity right now in San Bernardino. Public safety is the number one goal at this point, says an FBI spokesperson. Also, now this is unconfirmed, but we were getting reports from Flight Radar 24 that there were unmarked planes, as in planes which did not have call signs, circling the area. Now, Flight Radar 24 is a free resource for getting flight path information. In fact, if you were listening to Binary this morning, we were talking about that, and I was getting images from different people who are monitoring it. I was getting images of just planes which had no call signs circling San Bernardino. Now, the speculation is that those were Homeland Security or FBI planes which had dirt boxes in them for gathering cell phone information. That's unconfirmed. That's just speculation, but we'll keep you updated on that as well. And we'll continue to bring you updates on what's happening in California throughout the hour. And again, I want to stress that the FBI says it does not know if this is a terrorism incident or not. Of course, this comes just on the heels of what happened in Paris just last month. So obviously tensions are pretty high considering what just happened there and then this happening nearly immediately afterward. There's a lot of speculation going on that this might be terrorism, but I have to stress that we do not know if that is the case yet. The FBI is stressing that it does not know if that is the case yet. The police say that the suspects were equipped with long guns, presumably rifles of some sort. Listening to the police scanner, we were hearing reports that they had found long gun shell casings. So I would assume that's a rifle cartridge of some sort, which was found on the scene, possibly multiple. We were also getting reports that the weapons used were fully automatic. We're not sure how those weapons were acquired. We don't know who the shooters are. We don't have any information as to the identities of these particular shooters, these 3 reported shooters. But we're going to continue to keep you updated on this as it happens. This is still happening live. The 3 shooters are still on the loose. And right now it's 2:14 p.m. in San Bernardino, California, where a major event is taking place. And we're going to keep you updated on that right here. Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com. Now for local news, a Chattanooga man was found in a pool of blood on Sunday. Police say that the 19-year-old victim, Garrett Thornton, was found in the bed of a truck by an apartment complex manager. The manager then took the victim to the hospital. While he was being treated, he told police that he had been out partying and got drunk. The last thing he remembers is going to a friend's apartment. And because nobody can recall what's happened, the police have no leads to go by, and thus officially no crime has been committed because there's no evidence of any crime having been committed other than this man waking up in a pool of blood and reportedly not knowing where he came from. We're going to keep you updated on that as more information comes in. A suspect in a 2014 homicide case is now a convicted felon. 32-year-old Marcus Burt of Chattanooga pled guilty to second-degree murder charges. He's been sentenced to 20 years for the death of Warren Ramson. He was given a plea deal. If he pleaded not guilty, he would be charged with first-degree murder. If he pleaded guilty, second-degree murder. First-degree murder means life in prison or the death penalty. So second-degree murder means 20 years in prison. Back in March of 2014, Ramson's bullet-riddled body was found on Hooker Road. Police determined that Ramson was shot to death at close range, and then Burt was arrested shortly afterwards. Prior to the Wednesday morning plea in court, he was facing first-degree murder, which would mean life in prison. He will be 53 years old by the time he leaves because of the plea deal. That means he will not be eligible for early parole either. The charge of aggravated robbery was dropped. Initially, there was one. Burt is no stranger to the legal system. The court records are showing that he had two previous felony convictions that range from robbery, armed burglary, and theft to possession of cocaine, and he's been in and out of court since the year 2000. And we're going to keep you updated on what's happening in San Bernardino, California, by the way. And one reporter who was there reportedly witnessed with his own eyes 2 dead bodies and several others who were wounded. We're going to keep you updated on that here on Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com. So keep it tuned here. You can go to YouTube, and you can see us on YouTube as well. Hot News Talk Radio on YouTube. Go to the website, Hot News Talk Radio. Follow us on Twitter for live updates as well. Hot News Talk Radio on Twitter. And we're also on Facebook, where we've been giving live updates there as well. This is Hot News Talk Radio. Looking at the weather now from the Hot News Talk Radio Weather Center, where right now it's about 53 degrees in the Chattanooga area, and actually temperatures are getting down pretty quickly. By this morning, or tomorrow morning, I should say, we're seeing temperatures in the upper 30s, quite chilly for us. Fortunately, not any rain predicted for the next few days until the beginning of next week. Highs in the 50s throughout the rest of the week. This week, lows are going to be in the lower 30s. So in the nighttime, when the sun's gone down, we are going to be seeing temperatures in the 30s, according to our forecast here. Next week, rain's expected on Monday. Highs in the 50s, lows in the 30s again next week. That's your weather update from us here at the Weather Center at Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
It's 5:17 here at Hot News Talk Radio. I'm Russell, the news director. Here's what's happening. On the international side, Russian military officials are laying out what they say is hard evidence that Russia is involved, or rather Turkey is involved in an oil trade with the Islamic State, offering more detail on earlier claims that Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has flatly denied. Russian Defense Minister Anatoly Antonov said this: "We presented evidence how the illegal oil trade is carried out to finance the terrorist groups," he said. "We know how much Erdogan's words are worth." Officials then presented photographs and videos which they say show links between Turkey and the Islamic State and ISIS-controlled territories in Syria, estimating that $3 million worth of oil a day was traversing this route before Russian airstrikes were cut in half, or cut that in half, I should say. Sergei Rudskoy, who's one of the military leaders in the region, pointed to 3 main routes which have been exposed for the transportation of oil towards Turkey, one ending in Turkish ports on the Mediterranean, and another at an oil refinery in Batman, and a third in Kizir, I believe is how you pronounce. Now, the Pentagon is flatly denying this, saying that the Russian claims are baseless. And one journalist said, if they think the evidence is fake, let them make these areas available to journalists. That's from the Russian defense minister, placing the burden on the Turks to disprove Russia's claim. So now the burden of truth now lies with the Turks to try to disprove the claims which the Russians are giving. And again, the Pentagon flatly denies that Turkey is involved in any sort of positive relations with the Islamic State. We're going to turn again to what's happening in San Bernardino, California right now, where we're still getting reports of an active shooter situation happening. And it appears that the 3 suspects who have been reported are currently on the run. Previously, a mass shooting had been reported, and that's been confirmed now, with 14 now reported dead and 14 wounded. One witness said that a shooter was wearing tactical vest and ski masks. We got reports that one of them appeared to have a long beard. The ethnicity of these shooters has not been confirmed yet. Listening to the police scanner, we could hear what appeared to be SWAT teams clearing the building where the shooting took place, which was the Inland Regional Center on 13th and Waterman Avenue. On the police scanner, they've been referring to that simply as Waterman. It's about 16 miles east of downtown LA in San Bernardino. Some reports are saying that the gunman might have escaped in a black SUV. That appears to have been confirmed by the police, who are now saying that these suspects have fled and have not been identified yet. So we have no suspect information other than some very tentative information, which we've been getting from different eyewitnesses. Reportedly, they are wearing masks and tactical vests of some sort. It's not clear if those are plate carriers, which actually would be bullet resistant, or if they're simply carrier vests for extra magazines or what have you. Now, the police there also are reporting that they found long gun shell casings. We're not sure which caliber. We did get reports, although unconfirmed, that they were carrying AK pattern rifles. Now, we don't know if that is confirmed or not. It does not appear that they were, although long guns has been confirmed by the police. It's possible that there are more fatalities inside of the building where the initial attack happened, which again was the Inland Center on Waterman Avenue in San Bernardino. It's on 13th and Waterman, the Inland Regional Center, about 60 miles east of downtown LA. We're going to keep you updated because this is a very hot situation happening right now in San Bernardino, California, where the time now is 2:21 p.m. There's no information on any other credible threats, although quick response teams have been dispatched to sensitive areas like universities, hospitals, and even Planned Parenthood locations in that area. The 3 armed suspects, again, are still on the loose. So we have no information on the identities of these armed gunmen. But we did get reports that there was a suspicious person wearing a trench coat. There have been actually a lot of reports over the police scanner, people wearing suspicious clothing and acting suspiciously around different areas. Of course, we're going to get a lot of reports of things such as that happening when there is a very sensitive situation like this one happening. And there's been a lot of media cutoff. Media is not allowed past a certain point. The roads have been all but shut down in San Bernardino. We're going to keep you updated on that active situation right now here on Hot News Talk Radio, AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com. Police are saying that this may be a domestic terror situation, but they do not know exactly what. They're not sure if it is full-blown terrorism or if it's simply some sort of organized violent event. We're not sure exactly how the police are classifying that, but the police are saying that they came very prepared to do what they did, which was kill 14 people in that that regional center. Now, we're going to keep you updated on that here on Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240. Keep it tuned to our Twitter account. We're giving you live updates. Also on our Facebook account on Facebook, search for Hot News Talk Radio. If you're just stepping out of your car, you can get us on your smartphone, Hot News Talk Radio, on the TuneIn Radio app. Just go to your app store, download TuneIn, and then search for Hot News Talk Radio. If you're in your cubicle at the office, no worries. You can go to hotnewstalkradio.com, which is probably not blocked on your network, hotnewstalkradio.com, and you can listen to us streaming live there as well. Again, the death toll right now is 14, and the injured is also 14. We're getting reports that an SUV was abandoned, found in the area. There were reports that the gunman had escaped in a black Yukon, an SUV. We're going to keep you updated again on this active shooter situation, which is happening right now in San Bernardino, California. A very serious situation in California. Right here, we're going to give you updates. Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com. Keep it tuned to our Twitter, Hot News Talk Radio on Twitter, and also our Facebook account where we're giving live updates on what's happening. Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240, and we're always here at hotnewstalkradio.com. We're going to be back in a few minutes, give you traffic, and we're going to give you local updates, and again, more on San Bernardino. Right here, Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240, hotnewstalkradio.com.
We're starting over. I'm doing a new show. I want guys who push it to the middle of the table and go over the top. Take a risk, fail miserably. I'm right, and I'm not wrong, and I'll never back down. Conflict works. Allow it.
It's The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Right here and everywhere. Noon Eastern.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
I love my Flex loan from Advance Financial. I needed cash, I needed it fast, and I didn't want to get a payday loan. My Flex loan from Advance Financial is not a payday loan. It's a line of credit. I only pay for the cash I need, and I only pay for the time that I need it. There's no lump sum payment. My Advance Financial Flex loan is an open line of credit, and I can get cash anytime I need it.
Visit one of our 24/7 locations and get the cash you need today. Advance Financial. Welcome.
A view like no other awaits you for lunch or dinner at Ari's in Saudi Daisy. Ari's Harbor Light is the restaurant over the glittering waters of Lake Chickamauga, there at the marina. It serves you a quiet dinner for two, a solitary glass after a day of toil, a delicious family feast, pleasing even the pickiest 8-year-old niece here for the holidays. Come today. Ari's Harbor Lights restaurant lays a generous smorgasbord of seafood, Greek specialties, Italian pasta. Try Ari's at 11 for lunch. Ari's, 9700 Hickson Pike, Saudi Daisy, 843-2800. Open Tuesday through Sunday. A great place for a holiday party. Happy hour, 3 to 7. Ari's.
Lay your burdens down at the woodhouse. Leave all your worries at the door. Just take some time. We're transforming life.
Happy holidays at the Wood. From the Woodhouse Day Spa. Holiday gift cards available at chattanooga.woodhousespas.com.
Tax-free investing, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. Edward Jones financial advisor Patrick Neal. Patrick will be giving a seminar December 10 at 6 o'clock and offering free barbecue dinner. His topic will be tax-free investing. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. We'll be talking about strategies in reducing your tax burden and in buying municipal bonds. Call 870-7894. That's 870-7894. Edward Jones and your host will be Patrick Neal, making sense of investing.
Becoming fair out there through the nighttime. A little colder overnight, though. Lows into the mid-30s. For Thursday, though, lots of sunshine will make things look and feel better. Still chilly, though. Highs lower 50s, but more sunshine for Friday and Saturday as well. Come to Trenton for the kickoff of day discount days this Saturday and get gas for only 99 cents a gallon. Also register to win cash prizes, a grocery shopping spree, and much more. Facebook Day Discount Days for details. And I just want
at the Woodhouse. Leave all your worries at the door. Just take some time. We're transforming life.
Happy holidays at the Wood. From the Woodhouse Day Spa. Holiday gift cards available at chattanooga.woodhousespas.com.
It's 527 here at Hot News Talk Radio. Here's Mike Wood with Hot News Talk Radio's Fast Traffic Now, brought to you by Rick Davis Golden Diamonds.
Thank you, sir. Going to start on Volkswagen Drive at Discovery Drive, right at Steel Hollow Loop with an accident right now. No injuries. Bonnie Oaks at Lee Highway. One on Kent Moore Terrace at Gun Barrel. We had a little bit ago. Also, we've got one on McDonald Road at Jackson Road, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office. Out on that one right now. Russell is still working in Cleveland, Georgetown at Ohio Avenue. Injuries, several emergency vehicles on the scene. And Trenton Creek Road shut down. High water from New England Road to Burkhalter Road this afternoon as well. Keep you updated here. Mike Wood in the Traffic Center, Hot News Talk Radio at AM 1240.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Fox News Talk 1240.
A mass shooting reported in California, a mysterious assault in Chattanooga, and a former suspect is now a current convict. This story tops Hot News Live at 5. Russell Stroud reporting. A mass shooting has been reported in California. At least 12 people are killed. In fact, that number has been updated to 14, and 14 others injured. A witness said that a shooter was wearing a tactical vest and ski mask. At least 3 shooters entered into a conference room where there was reportedly a Christmas party happening and began to open fire. 14 people are now dead, and there might be more, and 14 injured so far. The FBI says that it does not know if this is a terrorist incident or not. Most of the victims are reportedly in one area inside that conference room. It's inside the Inland Center, it appears. The Inland Regional Center is where it was located, where there are many conference rooms which are rented out to various people. There were previous erroneous reports that this happened at a center for people with developmental disabilities. Now, that is housed in that building, but that was not the target, it appears. The target was instead, or at least where the shooting happened, was a Christmas party, which happened inside a conference room inside this particular building, the Inland Regional Center. 14 people were reported dead, 14 others injured. It's possible that there might be more fatalities. We don't know yet. The shooters reportedly escaped in a black SUV and have still been escaping. They're still on the run. It was apparently a black Yukon SUV. Police are still trying to hunt that down. The streets have been more or less shut down in San Bernardino right now, and we're still listening to the police scanner as much as we can here on Hot News Talk Radio. The police scanner is still running in the background, and we're listening in to see what we can get. The ATF has responded to the area as well. The FBI is also there, and we're getting unconfirmed reports that Department of Homeland Security planes may be in the area as well. And we're going to keep you updated on anything more that happens from this here on Hot News Talk Radio. But right now, we don't know where these suspects are. We have no idea. Right now, the police are still hunting down who may be involved in this. We still have no reports on who exactly is involved. We've gotten very, very tentative reports on some basic representation of who might be involved, but there's been no conclusive report on any sort of name or ethnicity, identity, what have you, on any of the suspects so far. 3 shooters are reported, and right now we're still trying to get more information out of the police in San Bernardino in California, where the time right now is 2:30 in San Bernardino, California. The suspects, the police say, appeared as if they were on a mission. Now we're trying to get more updates out of that, and as soon as we get more, we'll let you know here on Hot News Talk Radio, AM 1240, and hotnewstalkradio.com. Just to recap, 14 people killed, 14 more wounded confirmed in San Bernardino, California, where up to 3 attackers went on a shooting spree at a regional center, and one of the businesses housed there was a disability aid center, and another one appeared to be a Christmas party which had been attacked. A Chattanooga man was found dead in a pool of blood on Sunday. Police say that, or rather was found injured in a pool of blood on Sunday. Police say that the 19-year-old victim, Garrett Thornton, was found in the bed of a truck by an apartment complex manager. The manager then took the victim to the hospital. While he was being treated, he reportedly told police that he had been out partying and gotten drunk, and that's the last thing he remembers. And the last thing he remembers was going to a friend's apartment, and then he blacked out, reportedly. Because nobody can recall what exactly happened, police have no leads to go on, and thus no official crime has been committed yet. There's been no charges pressed. There are no suspects. There's no information. A suspect in a 2014 homicide case is now a convicted felon. 13-year-old Marcus Birch from Chattanooga pled guilty to second-degree murder. He had been sentenced to 20 years, or has been sentenced to 20 years, for the death of Warren Ramson. Back in March of 2014, Ramson's bullet-riddled body was found on Hooker Road. Police determined that Ramson was shot to death at close range. Witnesses led police to Burt, who was eventually arrested and charged with criminal homicide and aggravated robbery. A grand jury later indicted Burt on those charges. Prior to the Wednesday morning plea in court, he was facing first-degree murder, which would have meant life in prison with no chance of parole, but he was given a plea deal, which meant he would not be eligible for early parole, but he would be charged with second-degree murder, meaning 20 years in prison. He'll be 53 when he gets out. The charge of aggravated robbery, which was previously there, has also been dropped. Burt is no stranger to the legal system. Court records show he has 2 pages of felony convictions, which range from robbery, armed burglary, and theft to possession of cocaine, and he has been in and out of court since the year 2000. This is AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. We are everywhere. You can always listen live to Hot News Talk Radio over at hotnewstalkradio.com and also on the TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone. Just get TuneIn and then search for Hot News Talk Radio, where you can listen to us streaming live on the TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone. So be sure to get that and search for us on Hot News Talk Radio on Twitter, where you can listen to us streaming live there. Also on the website, hotnewstalkradio.com. Listen to us on hotnewstalkradio.com, and you can listen to us streaming live there as well. So if you're in your office, you can listen to us on Hot News Talk Radio. And if you are on your smartphone, get the TuneIn Radio app and then search for Hot News Talk Radio. That's TuneIn Radio on your smartphone. We're brought to you by Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. There's a total store sale now. You need it now, not after Christmas. 50, 60, and 70% off on designer jewelry and gifts. Also, get cash when you sell gold, silver, bracelets, rings, diamonds, jewelry. Rick Davis will pay you cash personally. That's cash, cash, cash. Get some today at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. Looking at the weather now from the Hot News Talk Radio Weather Center, where it is 42 degrees right now at the Walnut Street Bridge downtown, getting down into the 30s by tomorrow morning. About 37 is what we're seeing by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, though, fortunately, it's going to be clear. We're not seeing any rain by tonight or tomorrow, so that's a nice one. And highs are going to be in the 50s throughout the rest of the week this week, and lows in the 30s. Going to be kind of frigid. Our weekend is looking nice, but on Monday, we're seeing more rain. 56 will be the high on Monday, 39 the low. So just rain expected on Monday, and then throughout the rest of the week next week is going to be cloudy with some showers scattered here and there. And we're seeing some flooding in North Carolina and in North Georgia as well. That's your weather update from us here at the Weather Center at Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Hot News Talk 1240.
5:35 is the time here at Hot News Talk Radio. I'm Russell, the news director. Here's what's happening. I want to go back to what's happening in San Bernardino, California, where 14 people have been shot dead and 14 others are reportedly wounded in San Bernardino, California. Now, what's happening right now, as far as we can tell, is that this was a shooting involving 3 shooters. Now, the police are saying that they don't know if this is a terrorist attack or not. So I want to be clear about that. The FBI and the local police in San Bernardino, California are saying that they are not sure if this was a terrorist attack or not. Up to 3 shooters have been reported, and those shooters are still on the run. This happened at a regional center. Trying to get the name of that again. It was on Waterman and 13th Street, and reportedly the ATF was involved as well, trying to find out who's involved. The Inland Regional Center is what it's called. It was reportedly a Christmas party at a conference hall where the shooting took place. The 3 people reportedly stormed the building and fired at attendants of that party, killing 14 and injuring up to 14 more. There might be more dead. We don't know yet. We're also not sure on the identities of the shooters. We don't know anything really about the identities of the 3 people who are involved, although we have gotten reports that they were piled into a SUV and then escaped. And we've gotten reports as well about an abandoned SUV in the region. So we don't know if they're still on the run in a vehicle or if they've ditched that vehicle to attain another vehicle or if they're on foot hiding out. We don't know. All the reports right now are just speculation. So we're trying to get confirmed reports on where these people might be, if there is, in fact, a manhunt going on or not, if they've already been taken into custody and that just hasn't been reported yet. We don't know. But everyone in the area is trying to find him. and pretty much all government buildings are shut down right now. Local, city, and county buildings and courts as well are on lockdown. Quick response teams have been dispatched to sensitive areas like universities, hospitals, and Planned Parenthood locations in the area. The 3 armed suspects are still on the loose. We don't know where they are. We don't know if they're trying to go south for the border, trying to go further east, which is really the only direction you can go from California, or north. So we don't know where exactly these suspects are. We're going to keep you updated on that here on Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com as well. I want to go to local news now, where the Chattanooga City Council has voted to ban the box, which is going to remove the question, have you ever been convicted of a crime, from job applications for city jobs. The decision will only be affecting those applying for general service or non-critical positions, but applicants will still be required to share details about convictions if the applicants are asked about them during an interview. There's also legislation on the books in Tennessee which would make it a crime to talk on the cell phone while driving unless you're using a hands-free device. Right now in Tennessee, adults can still hold on to phones and drive at the same time, hold the cell phone up to your ear as you would a normal cell phone conversation. However, law enforcement officials have said that it's almost impossible to enforce the ban on texting because drivers can still legally hold on to their cell phone while driving. Representative Holsclaw, who's sponsoring this bill, said this is the next step in doing what is necessary to curb distracted driving and keep Tennessee roads safe. My intent with proposing this legislation is to save lives and make our roads safer for your family and mine. His legislation would include a fine of up to $50 if you're caught, which would be a non-moving traffic citation, meaning that no points would be added to your record. So $50 fine if you are caught, up to a $50 fine if you are caught, and if the judge determines that you are guilty of that. This is AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. We're everywhere. You can listen live to Hot News Talk Radio over on hotnewstalkradio.com. Check us out on the TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone. That's TuneIn on your smartphone. Just get that on your phone, even your tablet, and actually on your computer as well. Just go to tunein.com and you can listen to us streaming live there as well. Or go to hotnewstalkradio.com where you can listen to us streaming live on the website, hotnewstalkradio.com. And we're on YouTube where you can see us in the studio. YouTube, Hot News Talk Radio on YouTube. So be sure to check us out there. And we are streaming live right now on YouTube actually as well. Coming up next after me, we have Colin Cowherd. Then we have American Now with Megan McCain, Ground Zero, and Coast to Coast AM with George Noory. All right here on Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com. We're brought to you by Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. There's a total store sale going on now. You need it right now, not after Christmas. 50, 60, and 70% off on designer jewelry and gifts. Also get cash when you sell gold, silver, bracelets, rings, diamonds, jewelry. Rick Davis will pay you cash personally. That's cash, cash, cash. Get yours today at Rick Davis Gold and Diamonds. Looking at the weather now from the Hot News Talk Radio Weather Center, where it's 52 degrees downtown in Chattanooga. The low tonight, by the way, is 35, and it might be getting down to that as well. We're seeing lows getting into the 30s. Actually, 37 is what we're seeing by tomorrow morning by about 5 in the morning. So we're getting up to work. Thursday, 53 will be the high, 32 the low. We're not seeing any rain, though, thank goodness. It looks like no rain through the rest of the week this week, but starting up on Monday of next week, more rain. The highs throughout the rest of the week, 50s, lows in the 30s, and actually on Sunday, the high is 60, low 42. Not bad on Sunday, but getting worse on Monday and continuing to get colder and wetter as the rest of the week next week goes on. That's your weather update from us here at the Weather Center at Hot News Talk Radio AM 1240 and hotnewstalkradio.com.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Hot News Talk 1240.
It's 5:41 here at Hot News Talk Radio. I'm Russell, the news director. Here's what's happening. The Dalton Police Department is seeking help in finding 2 men who are accused of prescription fraud. One man succeeded in getting cough syrup, which contained codeine. A second man was turned away when he tried to use a similar prescript, and they also reportedly tried to use fake IDs. The suspects are both white males. Pictures of them have been included in the press release, which you can see on the website. Anyone with any information on their identity is asked to call Detective Tommy Ensley at 706-278-9085, dial 9, and enter extension 157 if you can remember all of that. This is AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. We're going to look again at what's happening in California right now. We're getting reports that there are 14 people who are dead, possibly more, and 14 injured after a shooting which happened in a regional center, the Inland Regional Center on 13th and Waterman Avenue in San Bernardino, about 60 miles east of downtown LA. 3 gunmen reportedly opened fire at a Christmas party, which was at a conference center there. The quick response teams have been dispatched to sensitive areas like universities, hospitals, and even Planned Parenthood locations in the area. The 3 armed suspects are still on the loose. Police say that it's possible there might be more bodies inside the building, more fatalities inside of the building where this happened. We don't know exactly on the details about what happened inside of that building. We really don't know many details at all, to be quite frank, about what happened at that center. Right now, San Bernardino, California is essentially on lockdown. San Bernardino is basically on lockdown. The streets have been shut down. We're getting shots, helicopter shots of the interstate, and it looks like the cars are simply not moving. They're just sitting there. And most of the streets downtown have been shut down. Businesses are not open, and government buildings have been placed on lockdown as well, while this active shooter situation is still ongoing, and the shooters are on the loose. This is AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio. We're going to keep you updated on that right here. Hot News Talk Radio, AM 1240, and hotnewstalkradio.com.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
News Talk 1240.
Celebrate the holidays with cheer and basement bargain prices at One Stop Package in the Sunrise Market Center, Sunny Daisy. The brand new One Stop Package beverage store on Old Dayton Pike, just north of the Thrasher Light, with the best prices in town. Enjoy the lowest prices on beer, wine, liquor, and soft drinks. Hey, mention you heard this ad on Hot News Talk Radio and get 5% off your purchase. That's right. Mention you heard this on the radio and you'll get 5% off. The brand new One Stop Package beverage store in Sunny Daisy. Their prices are always the lowest prices in town. The lowest prices you'll find in the finest of adult beverages. The brand new One Stop Package in South Sunny Daisy at the Sunrise Market, featuring great prices on gas, bread, and milk. The Sunrise Market just across from Charlie's in Sunny Daisy. And remember, always drink responsibly.
Get 10% off every case of wine.
You have an event coming up for the holidays, or maybe it is your daughter's wedding, or maybe just a church or office party, then you need to select Choo Choo Barbecue. That's correct, Choo Choo Barbecue. Whether you like pork, chicken, or beef, oh yes, Choo Choo Barbecue with their savory rub flavor. Oh my goodness, it's making me hungry right now. You add in their delicious smoked aroma, and you have set the table for a perfect meal. Choo Choo Barbecue. That's right, Choo Choo Barbecue. Why don't you give them a call right now? 423-843-9554. That's 843-9554. Call 423-843-9554. Choo Choo Barbecue. You know where it's located, off of Hickson Pike, right there at the Valley Brook area. Don't kid yourself. Your stomach is already on the way.
Cell Surgeon, an affordable quick fix for your smartphone and tablet in Northgate Mall next to Old Chicago Pizza.
We do the best quality work. We have the best customer service, the most competitive prices around.
Cell Surgeon, a painless operation to fix your sick device.
Well, if you have a cheap charger or something that's not really designed for your phone, it can mess with your battery. It can actually fry your phone. So you need to make sure you have a quality product that's going to be designed for your phone.
Cell Surgeon, your smartphone doctor's in the house at the Northgate Mall next to Old Chicago Pizza.
If you charge it in the morning and, by noon, it's at, 50% under normal use. That means your battery's pretty much dead. And once you've reached that point, it starts to deteriorate.
Cell Surgeon. Call 423-668-0100 or go to cellphonerepairchattanooga.com.
We do free estimates. If your phone's not working properly, bring it in when we're happy to take a look at it and diagnose it and see what we think is wrong with it at no charge. Most phone repairs can be done in 30 minutes or less.
Cell Surgeon, an affordable quick fix for your smartphone and tablet in Northgate Mall next to Old Chicago Pizza.
Don't take it in the bathroom. Don't ever put it in your back pocket. And don't charge your phone while you're sleeping.
Cell Surgeon, an affordable quick fix for your smartphone and tablet in Northgate Mall next to Old Chicago Pizza. Call 423-668-0100 or go to cellphonerepairchattanooga.com. That's cellphonerepairchattanooga.com. Cell Surgeon, your smart device doctor is in the house.
Lay your burdens down at the Woodhouse. Leave all your worries at the door. Just take some time. We're transforming life.
Happy holidays at the Wood. From the Woodhouse Day Spa. Holiday gift cards available at chattanooga.woodhousespas.com.
Are you tired of working in corporate America, or have you recently lost your job and would like to consider owning your own business? If you are, please call me, as I can help you look at franchises or business opportunities that fit you, the economy that we're in, and the type of businesses that are right in the greater Chattanooga area. After I help my clients find the right opportunity, I also help them find the best way to finance the business, including paying yourself through the startup phase. If you would like to learn more about opportunities that may be right for you, please call me for a free assessment. My name is Bruce Krebs at the Entrepreneur Source. Phone number is 423-875-5621.
I'm the type of guy that likes a big breakfast, a couple of eggs, bacon, and some gravy and biscuits. I get that at Wimpy's. I know they have specials at lunch every day. That includes a big meat and three menu. At night, I want some good comfort food. Maybe some smoked brisket, pulled barbecue, or ribs. They've got that too. Wimpy's the type of place where you can go in and have a good conversation, catch up what's going on in Soddy Daisy, and have some great food. That's why I go to Wimpy's. You know where it's at, on Dayton Boulevard, right across from City Hall. That's Wimpy's. Give them a call, 423-332-6201. Did you hear me? It's 332-6201. Wimpy's. They're even on Facebook at Wimpy's. I know your mouth is watering just like mine, so let's go to Wimpy's.
Compass Media Network's coverage of the NFL. Hi, this is Jerry Recco. Join Kevin Ray, Danny White, myself for all the action.
Hot News Talk 1240.
If it's the NFL, it's right here.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Hot News Talk 1240.
Becoming fair out there through the nighttime. A little colder overnight, though. Lows into the mid-30s. For Thursday, though, lots of sunshine will make things look and feel better. Still chilly, though, highs lower 50s, but more sunshine for Friday and Saturday as well. Come to Trenton for the kickoff of day discount days this Saturday and get gas for only 99 cents a gallon. Also register to win cash prizes, a grocery shopping spree, and much more. Facebook Day Discount Days for details. And I'm 1412 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Moore. On AM 1240, Hot News Talk Radio.
It's 5:49 here at Hot News Talk Radio. Here's Mike Wood with Hot News Talk Radio's Fast Traffic Now, brought to you by Rick Davis Golden Diamonds.
Russell, let's start on Amicalola Highway, Riverside Drive. It's Riverside Lane with an accident, no injuries. GAD at 153, report of an accident there. Volkswagen Drive at Discovery Drive, a bit ago, an accident there. Bonnie Oaks at Lee Highway. Chattanooga still on the scene of that one this afternoon. TDOT cameras look, it'll be in pretty good shape. 7524 looks good up the ridge cut. Also in pretty good shape. In Trenton, Creek Road shut down from New England Road to Burkhalter. High water in a lot of spots still this afternoon. That's going to continue on into tonight as well. So you do want to keep that in mind. Mike Wood, the Traffic Center here, Hot News Talk Radio at AM 1240.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.
Hot News Talk 1240.
A mass shooting in California, a mysterious assault in Chattanooga, and a former suspect is now a convict. This is AM 1240, and this story tops Hot News Live at 5. Russell Stroud reporting. There's a mass shooting in California. 14 are dead, now confirmed, 14 others wounded, and there may be more bodies on the way. This is AM 1240, Hot News Talk Radio. Witness said that a shooter was wearing a tactical vest and ski mask. In fact, we got reports that there were 3 shooters at the Inland Regional Center. Apparently, it was a Christmas party at a conference room on 13th Street and Waterman Avenue in San Bernardino, California, about 60 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Some reports say that the gunman may have escaped in a black SUV after opening fire, and actually that has been confirmed by the police, that the 3 shooters escaped after this deadly shooting, and the police are now confirming that they do not know where they are. This happened a few hours ago at around 11 their time, and it's 2:51 right now. And it's 2:51 p.m. The sun is still shining in California, but it has been a deadly day in California. 2:51 p.m. right now in California. And as far as we know, the 3 shooters have not been found. We don't really know anything about the ethnicity of these shooters. We don't know anything about the motive. We don't really know anything at all about the suspects, although police are saying that they came very prepared, these shooters. Quick response teams have been dispatched to sensitive areas such as universities, hospitals, and Planned Parenthood locations in the area. The 3 armed suspects, again, I have to stress, are still on the loose in California. We do not know where they are. The police don't know where they are. At least they've not reported where they are. The FBI has not reported that it knows where they are. Neither has the ATF or the Department of Homeland Security. I do have to say that the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit reportedly detonated some form of IED. That's unconfirmed. And I do have to also report that this is just now coming in from the UK, where the UK has voted yes on airstrikes for Syria. So the United Kingdom is going to be joining the coalition to perform airstrikes in Syria, presumably on the Islamic State. We're going to keep you updated on that developing situation as well. And again, the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team reportedly detonated a IED of some form. That's how they were describing it, an IED at this location in San Bernardino, California. We're going to keep you updated on this on Twitter and Facebook after the news at 5, and you're going to be getting updates from Fox and CBS radio news at the bottom and top of the hour here at Hot News Talk Radio, AM 1240, and hotnewstalkradio.com as well. If you get the TuneIn radio app, you can continue to listen to us streaming live there on TuneIn on your smartphone. Just go to TuneIn and then search for Hot News Talk Radio, where you can listen to us streaming live and get us on the website, hotnewstalkradio.com. And we're also going to be giving you updates on Facebook and Twitter as much as we can. I also was listening to the police scanner, and we got reports that they had found some form of weapon, apparently chambered in .22 long rifle, interestingly enough. We're going to continue to give you updates on that. And again, that's unconfirmed. We also have gotten updates from Flight Radar 24, which appears to show planes which do not have call signs flying in a circle around the area, which would indicate, and this is speculation, but which would indicate that there's some form of federal activity going on in the air as well, possibly cell site simulators or dirt boxes in the air. We're going to keep you updated on that, and we'll give you more concise reporting on that tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, you can listen to Fox Radio News and CBS Radio News, and we'll be updating you on Facebook and Twitter. This is AM 1240 Hot News Talk Radio, and we're always here at hotnewstalkradio.com. Again, the 3 suspects are still on the loose, the 3 shooters. The FBI confirming it does not know if this is a terrorist attack or not. Most of the victims were located in one area, and again, the shooters have not been caught. This is Hot News Talk Radio.
You give us 12 minutes and 40 seconds, we'll give you Chattanooga and the world.